Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Shortcut to Shortcut. In this episode, we'll have a look at how to add a timer on your screen in Shortcut. Let's dive right in. On your screen right now is an example of what the timer might look like. So it could be a countdown timer or count up timer. And this is what we'll try to recreate. I will start with a blank project here in Shortcut. And all I've done is I've added an image to a video track. And you can add an image or you can even add your video itself over which you want to add the timer. So I'll just use an image for now and keep things very simple. And it'll also make it easier to watch. Now this one I will extend the time for this. So this image or this video, whatever the video content is, will run for 30 plus seconds. Now, let's see if I want to add a timer to this. What I'll do is I'll click the particular video content and then I will go to filters and I'll add a filter and I'll search for timer. Once I selected timer, you can see that there's this huge text that overlays on top. And this is what it will look like. And so by default, if I just keep the defaults as it is and just click on play, you'll see that it has added some sort of timer. It is a working timer. It is doing something. But now the question is, how do I customize it to make it look like what I want? Now what this has done is it has added a 10-second timer. So if I look at the left hand side of the screen in Shortcut, I can see that I have quite a few options that I can configure. I start with this format. Now what this is the format of the timer itself. So it could be minutes and seconds, seconds and milliseconds, or you can even include hours, minutes and seconds, and even milliseconds. So you have the option to even go up till the hour. That is if your timer, if you need a timer that shows in the hour component of it as well. So for now, what I'll do is I'll just go to minutes and seconds. And then I can do a direction up, which goes from 0 to the maximum, or I can do a direction down, which is a countdown timer, which goes from the maximum to 0. And since my video is roughly, let's say 35 seconds, I will set the duration of this to 35 seconds as well. And I'll leave the start delay as it is because I don't want delay to happen, but this is useful if you don't want your timer to start from the moment the underlying video starts. Similarly, with offset as well, we don't want any of those. We'll just keep it very simple for now. And then we go down to display components, styling components. So you can change the color of your font. So you could completely change the color of your font. You could give it an outline, which is the border. You could completely change the background of this, or you could even make the opacity of the timer less, so it is slightly transparent, depending on what your needs are. And then of course some positioning thing that might be useful when you try to reposition your timer on the screen. So let's say if I was to do this, just rearrange this timer a little bit, and then if I make this here in the middle and in the center, so now it is horizontally and vertically in the center of this particular component. So that is the timer itself. Now let's see it in action. So if I go back to the starting point and then if I click on play, you see it is because I have done it in the format of hours and seconds. It is actually counting down from 35 seconds all the way to 0, which is where it will go to till the end of the frame. Now you can do this and you can add it onto your image, to your video component, anything that is in the video section. Now, since this is a filter, you can either select the image or select the video, whatever your content is, and then go to filters and add timer, or you can even do it on the entire track. So you select the track and then filters and then search for timer you should also see the same option available. So you can do it from there as well. It depends really if you're adding a timer um, for a particular video component only, or if you're adding a timer to the entire duration of that particular video track, in which case you might have multiple videos or multiple images and videos, but the timer still applies to the entire video track. So depending on that, you might want to decide if you want to apply this timer filter per video or per image, or for the entire track itself. So that's up to you. But this is how you get a timer in Shotcut. I hope it was quick, easy to follow, and you've learned something new. And so if you do, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, please. That really helps. And do comment down below what more you'd like to see and if you found this video helpful. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.